Today I'm going to be drawing a photorealistic eye, doing a bit of tutorial here. I've got myself an outline. For this drawing I'm going to be using a pack of 12 graphite pencils. These are Derwent pencils. They're pretty good, I like them. I've done a lot of drawings with these ones. I'll also be using a stick blender, and this is good for just getting smooth textures and stuff and shadows. And I'm also using this Posca pen, which is really good for highlights to, get the wet effect on the eyes. And so I'm also going to be using a kneadable eraser. I just like these better than normal ones because you can, I guess, shape it how you want to. So I've got myself a little outline here. I'm going to start with this part, obviously the iris here and the pupil in the middle. But yeah, the pupil is going to be the darkest part, so I want to do that first, and I'm going to use the darkest shade of pencil I can. So make sure to leave a reflective area on the eye because that'll make it a lot more realistic. So now draw a sort of web shape about halfway through the iris and do lines back and forth and shade within that shape. Once you've done this, you can start to blend the outer edges of the iris. Yeah, shade them and blend them as much as you can. Once you've done this, draw similar lines going from that web shape to the outer side of the eye. So I'm now going to shade and get a general texture for the whole eye. I've used the same texture in some of my other drawings, like the Chris Pratt drawing. I used a lot of shading with the blend stick, and same in my Alvaro Mortre picture. Make sure to make the darker places obviously darker. You can tell where the light's coming from the highlight in the iris. So it's coming from the left side obviously, so I'm going to use that and make the darker areas darker where the light would be casting shadows. Then I use a Posca pen and do some highlights to give it that wet effect. Make a darker shadow for where the eyebrow is because it's going to be hair later on, but there'll always be a darker shadow underneath. Right now I'm kind of building up shadow just around the entire eye to make it darker, and using my Posca pen for certain highlights here and there. So I've just added some detail for the wrinkles under the eye, and then I'm doing sort of dots around the left side of the inner eye to make that sort of skin texture. Now I'm creating the wrinkles on the top of the eye by giving some dark lines going towards the left side of the eye, and adding some highlights as well to give the effect that light is being cast on the wrinkles. So onto the eyelashes, you want to do this sort of shape going up and sort of a pyramid, and you want to do that all on the right hand side of the eye. Be sure to also add the reflection of the eyelashes in the white of the eye, this highlighted part. You can just do a few lines, doesn't have to be many, but you just want to make it look as realistic as possible. The bottom eyelashes are a little bit more spread out, a lot more random, and a lot thinner. So now I'm just going over with the Posca pen and doing a lot of highlights, little hairs here and there, and especially on the eyelashes. Now I'm doing the eyebrows. Make sure you just do long, dark strokes. It is the darkest part, so remember to do a shadow underneath as well. But yeah, just do random lines any direction. Also, just remember to do final highlights with the Posca pen or any other highlighter, just to get that lighting effect once again. So that's it for the video. If you liked it, maybe give it a like or subscribe if you want to for more detailed drawings. This was sort of a quick one, but I will be doing a lot more detailed tutorials in the future.